Hey everyone, Daniel here. We're going to learn how to do a one length, and I'm also going to teach you how to do it in a 3D modeling program. That way you actually understand and see every little detail. So I have a model pulled up here, and as you can see, all of these hairs are technically one length, but they're not all falling to the same point in space. Well, those hairs aren't one length, but all of these hairs are relatively the same length. So in this industry, we call things one lengths, we call them lines. We have all sorts of names for all of the hair ending at the same point in space. But I'm just going to go with one length today, just so you can understand essentially what this is. So you have three techniques: one length graduation and layers. And this is the first one length, and all of the hair is going to fall to the same point, and that's going to give you maximum density in your haircut. So just going to smooth this out here. I'm going to account for the density of the hair, that we're going to add some roundness there. And we're going to see all of this fall right down here onto the neck. So you can see it's kind of cascading on the neck. And I have it kind of sitting out just a little bit. That way it just stays off the model. So let's go ahead and cut this to where we want, because we have that density up here where everything looks good. So let's just all at the same length. So I'm showing this in two dimensions because all of the hair is falling to that plane down there. It's just a plane. So all of that hair falls to the same length. So if we span this out, if this hair was curly, well, hold on, there might actually be a little bit better way to do this. If we expand this hair out, if it was curly and it was one length, then it might actually sit something like this, because the density of the hair is going to push it out. And that's the only thing I would say when it comes to one links, is just think about your density, right? Because if I wanted my density to be a little bit lower, you could push the hair in and then cut. And this is a way we could improve on the one length. Because what ends up happening is you end up getting a little bevel there that takes out that weight, that just controls how all of this sits to sit nice and thin at the perimeter. And this hair right through here is what we have to basically fight, because we have that entire length around the occipital fighting back against us. So let's improve upon the one length. Let's try removing some of this weight from the inside, and then letting that length sit exactly where we want. So we'll remove the weight here, and then we'll retain that point, and that point is basically going to be the width of the perimeter. So you can see that little square shape out towards the ends, and then you'll see this hair. The hair wouldn't actually do that naturally. I'm just getting it down there. The hair would naturally push out a little bit like that, and then oh, that looks so jacked up. What else? All right, so it would naturally push out like that, and then you would see that build up, that push out, but you're only going to see it as far as the occipital sits out. And then what would naturally happen is the hair would swing over that hair that is pushing everything out, because short hair pushes longer hair. So a lot of people use this technique. I think it's a good technique. All you have to do is just create a graduation underneath the rest of the hair. If you don't know what a graduation is, hold tight and we'll explain that along the way. So let's explore another option for improving the one length. We could theoretically take each section longer than the last and then end up with an undercut this way. And that would remove that density. We could do it even stronger. And then I could just remove that length all the way together underneath. I could just literally buzz that off, or just shave it off or whatever, and it would improve how thin the perimeter is. When I say the perimeter, I mean literally the hair, where the hair ends. Oops, sorry, wrong program. So let's make this a little bit longer and see what that would look like all the way out. So you can see if I just have a slight bevel, it'll naturally kind of want to swing in like that. And these are all the ways that we can improve on the one length. So my name is Daniel Passor. This is Candle Education. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope you all have an awesome day. If you're sticking tight for the next video, I hope you have fun. Be safe.